Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Alison. If you guys are into fashion, beauty, lifestyle, foundation review, and hauls video, don't forget to click the subscribe button down below so you get a notification whenever I upload a new video on my YouTube channel. So for today's video, we are trying another new makeup item. So it has been a while again. I haven't tried out a lot of makeup beauty related items, so make sure to support me here and subscribe down below so that I know you guys want this content back on my YouTube channel. So again, for today's video, I'll be reviewing this new Kat Von D Good Apple concealer. And if you guys heard about the Good Apple foundation balm, it has been really hype on TikTok, and I also reviewed it on my channel. You guys can check it out up here to check out what's my thought. But it's a very full coverage foundation, so this is what it got inspired with the concealer, again with the full coverage concealer, and I'm gonna try it out and see how it works for my skin type and also if it wears out nicely throughout the day. And for your reference, I do have semi-oily skin during the winter time and I'm oily during the summertime, so just for your quick reference. So now let's move on to the try on. Alright guys, so I did purchase the Kat Von D concealer at Sephora.com and I purchased this in the shade Light 111. So 111 is the shade that is for light skin tone with yellow undertone. So this is what the packaging looks like, and this is very Kat Von D packaging. You guys can see the black bottle and it's quite nice, I would say, the packaging, and it does look like a drop applicator, but it's just the design. So when you open it up, it actually comes with the doe foot applicator, and so the doe foot applicator compared to the others is a little more angled and it looks a little different than your normal applicator like Tarte tape. And the bottle by itself, it mixed with hard plastic, and the quality of it looks really nice. So today we're going to try this out. Alright, so zoom you guys into my face. So I already have my foundation on and my back under eye. You guys know the drill. Back under eye, this is what I use to correct my under eye dark circles. And now I'm gonna go in and apply the Kat Von D concealer. So right off the bat, you guys can see the concealer grabs good amount of product. It's not over grabbing up the product, and when you put it onto your face, it's like a whole bunch of concealer on top. It just grabbed the right amount of it, and you guys can see the angled in a way that it just goes into your under eye very nicely. You guys can see I can even tap it in my very corner on the eye. So normally I would like to go in with my concealer first and then my foundation so that it gives a little bit more coverage. But with this Kat Von D, I feel like it would give you quite a lot of coverage. I think I accidentally go into my brow. You guys can see my brows. It kind of get into my brows coverage, and which I haven't done my brow. It's just my microblading, but you guys can see the coverage is there for the concealer. So with this concealer, I feel like I wouldn't put it as a first step before my foundation. I would just use it right after my foundation, just because if it dries down, it would just give you that little more of a matte finish. But with my favorite concealer right now, I'm using my Pomegranate. This is what I usually do with Pomegranate concealer. Apply it before the foundation. It gives me a little bit more coverage, and then I go ahead and blend out after my foundation. So if you guys are my foundation twinsy, 111 is a color for you to try out the Kat Von D concealer. So right now I am loving the coverage. It looks very full coverage, but at the same time it kind of lifts up my skin a little, just because the color is just perfect for my skin tone right now. It's a little lighter than my foundation shade. That is usually what I like for my concealer. Alright guys, I was just so excited and I forgot to mention what does the concealer does and what it claims to be. So again, I purchased this on Sephora.com. This is called the Good Apple Lightweight Full Coverage Concealer. So this is a brand new concealer and it already have 4.5 star out of 5. And it has 335 reviews. I haven't looked into reviews yet because I want to see my initial thought about this concealer myself. So this concealer, it retails for $28. It comes in 0.33 fluid ounce, which is 10 milliliters. And I would say the price is quite decent with the branded concealer brand. And also this concealer also comes in 32 shade range, and it is a full coverage long wearing concealer. It gives you hydration, it gives you a natural finish, and it's also a vegan. All right, let's dive into the deets of this concealer. And it claims to be an extreme long wear crease resistant concealer with the same hydrating lightweight full coverage as a Kat Von D Beauty iconic Good Apple foundation. So if you guys haven't realized, this is what they got inspired by. They're very popular. This goes really hype when it's launched. This is the Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm, latest launch foundation, I believe, and it gives you like a full coverage. It can cover your tattoo, and a little goes a long way, and there's a lot of people who have been raving about this. And if you guys haven't watched my review, you guys can click the link up here. I also reviewed this product and I still have been loving it, but I don't use it as much because it just gives you like the full coverage, and I normally with my everyday makeup look, I don't do full coverage foundation. So this would be like a special occasion for me when I use this foundation balm. So some highlighted ingredients is raspberry stem cells. It helps to moisture, give you the comfort and hydration. And it also has an apple extract, which is an antioxidant to help nourish your eye area. So what else you need to know about this concealer is a concealer use ultra concentrate interlaced pigments to seamlessly stretch over skin for undetectable full coverage. Blemishes and dark circles don't stand a chance. The applicator also mimics your fingertip for precision and a soft touch feel. That is why the applicator kind of looks a little different than your normal one, because it gives you more of an angle in a way. So it says mimic your fingertips, which is like the angle of your fingertips putting into your under eye area. So this is what the concealer looks like. I'm gonna set it with a loosen powder as usual, and I'm gonna come back with the full face makeup on and give you guys my thoughts on this concealer. Alright guys, so the full face makeup is on. I want to give you guys my first impression, my real thoughts. So right now I'm seeing the concealer is giving me that full coverage, and yet the color is perfect. It lightened up my under eye area in the perfect shade match, and also it feels like it doesn't move around and it dries down more of a matte finish. The only downside is I was putting on quite a lot on this side of my face and I didn't put on any eye cream, so it does crease a little on my under eye area, and I don't know if it's gonna get better during the day because my natural oils come through, and usually I do get a little oily on my eyelid and it would transfer to my lower eye. So we'll see and wear it out throughout the day and see how it works. Did it just go away after my natural oil, or it just stays there? So again, with this concealer, you guys can see the crease is right up here, and I don't have any issue if I'm using my Holy Grail that I've been loving, Pamagraph. I don't have this issue because it's more of a creamy consistency, but with this Kat Von D, I feel like it's more of a matte finish, full coverage, and that's usually what happens with the formula. And make sure to apply as little as you can and build it up slowly, but also don't build like 3 layers. It might again looks a little cakey, so just put the right amount that you need on your under eye area. But I love the coverage, I love the color, and I love how it stays matte on my under eye area. I feel like this would be good for my summertime kind of concealer to wear because I do get oily again. So I'm gonna wear this out throughout the day and give you guys my thought. But before I leave you guys here, I wanna try out the old version of the Kat Von D concealer. So I do have their previous version, Lock It Kat Von D concealer. So I have this in the warm 17. It's more of my summer shade. Lock It concealer looks like. And then I'm gonna side by side. So new concealer is more of a lighter shade. So this is my current shade right now, and I'm gonna blend it out and see how it feels with the formula. The formula is quite similar, but when I blend it out with the old version, it's like a matte finish, and it's a little more grippy. It's harder to blend, but compared to the new formula, they made it a little bit more of a creamy consistency, and so it gives you that full coverage finish. You guys can see the coverage. It's very similar with the Apple Skin Foundation Balm. You guys can see it gives you a lot of coverage. So again, with this concealer, a little goes a long way, and they both dries down matte finish. So now I'm just gonna wear this out throughout the day and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Alright guys, I'm back to give you guys my final thoughts on this concealer. So I've been wearing this foundation for 6 hours and I went for an hour hike before dinner. So this is what it looks like for sweating a little, hiking, being outdoor, wearing my mask, and this is what the concealer looks like. So you guys will see my face part shiny, so you guys will see my forehead is shiny and my cheekbones, it has a little shine on top, which is very normal with my oily skin. This is the natural oil come through, but it's not too oily during this winter time. And also I did a hike and it wasn't hot today, it's pretty cold today, so it held up pretty good. Towards to my under eye, you guys will see my under eye stayed the same as we left. You guys saw before I left the camera, it looks pretty much the same. The fine line, it actually is still on. But I feel like this is because it's a matte finish and I applied quite a lot of concealer on this side of my eye. And also the coverage is still on. Nothing has changed, which is crazy. But because this is a very matte finish and this is what it tends to get into your skin and have it on hold in place. So I'm not sure if that makes sense, but basically, if you guys have dry skin type, make sure to prep it very well underneath. So again, here is a close look of my under eye area. You guys will see coverage is still on and it's just a little fine line that it's showing in the camera, but in the far distance it looks really nice, lift up in a way, full coverage. So I will give this concealer a 9 out of 10 because what I'm looking for with the concealer is blendability, and then I like that it has a full coverage. Although it's a matte finish, it doesn't really matter to me because I have oily skin, so I like the finish, coverage. Also, I love the, not just the packaging by itself, but I also look into the doe applicator. I really like the mimic into this like fingertips finish that can really just get into the right angle and it holds up quite a decent amount of the product inside, you guys will see. And you guys know me, I am very picky about my concealer and foundation, and 9 out of 10 of the concealer, which is not bad. And this shade, it matches me perfectly. Again, I'm in the shade light 111, which is more of a light shade with yellow undertone. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoy watching this video and hope you guys enjoy this review and hope this would help you guys out. And also, if you guys like this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up here to support me here, and also subscribe down below so that I know you guys love the beauty content on my channel. And thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a good day whenever you are, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.